All right, fellas. BRF, I'm gonna let you go first for entertainment. Favorite Jonathan Coachman moment.
For a guy that didn't do a lot of wrestling, Jonathan Coachman did give us some good moments. Um, I'm trying to think. My favorite one is probably the one where they were in Miami and they were doing the diva search, and he interrupted, and then the Rock came out. I feel like every Rock Jonathan Coachman interaction is one of my favorite Jonathan Coachman moments because I've never seen one guy get punked out so many times without any rebuttal like Jonathan Coachman and the Rock. Never seen a dude get punked out so many times and like really never got a rebuttal in. And when he did try to run his mouth back at the Rock, he got rock bottom in people's elbow for his trouble. So that's neither here nor there. But for me, I think it was the For me, I think it was probably I want to say it was it no was it the Diva Sir? No, it was one. I can't remember which one it was. No, 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 no. I take that back. No, no, no. It was the one where Jonathan Coachman was insulting the crap out of Eugene, and he made Eugene feel really, really, really bad. And then The Rock came out and kind of he does it's Jonathan Coachman, so you know what he does. He rips them apart. And it was the scene where it was like Rock asked him, "Who's your favorite wrestler?" And Eugene said, "Triple H." He does a little water spit thing and everything. But then, like afterwards, Rock had to, Rock had to, he had to lay the smackdown on the coach because coach got a little too, he got a little too antsy in his pants. So the Rock had to lay the smackdown on him. But yeah, for me, yeah, I would say most Rock Jonathan Coachman segments stand out for me, but I think that one in particular does just because he was like in the beginning phases of his heel run, and he was actually kind of generating. He was working. It was working. He was generating a little something. So it was nice. It was nice at the time for someone to shut him up, and just seeing the Rock kind of knock him down a couple pegs. It was pretty good. But John, I have to give Jonathan Coachman credit though because when he went on that heel run, it was pretty good. I wasn't expecting much from it, but I gotta admit for what they gave him to do with that, Jonathan Coachman did a pretty good job as a heel. I gotta give it to him. But yeah, that one right there where the Rock kind of saved Eugene from him and kind of had to knock him down a couple of pegs for me. That's one of the ones that really stand out. But Jonathan Coachman, he played his part. That's one thing you can say about him. He might not have had the biggest plate to work with, but the plate they gave him, he ate well. So you got to give it to him.
You want me to go ahead? Okay, then. I gotta say this. The reason I've been laughing at the camera so much because, like BRF said, all of those Rock segments that he had. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? I'm speaking loud enough. So all of those Rock segments. Remember when he had Jonathan Coachman do the Charleston? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know there was a damn dance called the Charleston. I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about, the Charleston? You know. And oh man, look, before I go to the next one, would y'all like to hear Jonathan Coachman say his prayers? And he started, and then he got up to, what up, G? He said, what in the hell is wrong with you? That ain't how you give thanks. You get out of here, you sick freak. And then he kicked the old coach off the bed. Jonathan Coachman, man, what can you say? Never forget when he went on that heel run. I got this from JR. What a shot! What a shot! That's a globber knocker. Change down, change down. He was impersonating JR in the ring after he got employed under the mud by Eric Bischoff. That was funny as hell. Oh man, the DX situation where they put himself in that door. We're not going to elaborate any further than that. That
When they
was
put him in the wall.
yeah, they took him in the wall. That was a damn sight to behold. That's one of those things. It's kind of like the Titanic. I've seen it once and don't ever want to see that shit again. So,
Oh, it burned. Oh, it burned.
yeah, that's a sight. That was a sight to see. Ugh, I cringe thinking about it. Ooh, don't you ever do that again, Coach. But a lot of good Jonathan Coach. Oh yeah, man, not to mention when he was in the XFL, man, because there was a lot of creepy crap going on in the XFL. If you watch them interviews between him and the cheerleaders at a certain point, it's like, damn, coach, chill out, bro. Like, you need to chill. So, Jonathan Coachman, man, look, I didn't realize how big this dude was. Jonathan Coachman, big old dude. Like, he's 6'3", like 240. So, yeah, that's a big old dude. And for him to not only be on, I enjoyed the fact that not only in his WWE moments, but he was on ESPN as well. When he was on ESPN, I really felt like he arrived, and to see him as intelligent as he was, to be a good talker, and to not be biased in his takes on sports and things of that nature, like you see a lot of guys, in the sports media world be biased. To see him do that, actually know what he's talking about, coming from the WWE to ESPN, I think he did a hell of a job on ESPN. So outside of the comical things that he may have done in WWE, XFL, I think he did a hell of a job at ESPN. But a favorite Jonathan Coachman moment have to be when he said his prayers, when he was doing the Charleston, not to mention when he was doing the Coco Banner. That was the Coco Cabana. Yeah, that one was and him and The Rock from my look,
Copa your ass on out of
yeah, it gives that look. It kind of gives you that champ PSP vibe, man. I always, make fun of my diet and my weight, and PSP joins me right along with it, and I love it. Man. It's kind of like two friends. These dudes are friends off camera, but they just got to put on an act for you. So that's what I love, man. Like I said, that PSP champ dynamic, it's kind of crazy. It is just like, damn, it's just like, these dudes is cool. It's kind of like those high school friends, man. Like, how the hell are y'all friends with the damn little practical jokes y'all be pulling on each other? And it's kind of like crazy. And uh, I think the only other person to ever just get it worse by The Rock than Jonathan Coachman was Michael Cole. But, I think the only person that got it worse by The Rock, other than Jonathan Coachman, was Michael Cole. Michael Cole got it worse than anybody, and but to see those guys, these guys were good friends off camera, and for him to just choose to be the butt of jokes and stuff like that is kind of crazy, man. Not to mention when he got to that big old thing with JR as well. So that is something special. Like I said, the only person who I ever seen get it worse than Jonathan Coachman with The Rock was Michael Cole. And Michael Cole, you looking at the people strudel Michael Cole, that was so Michael Cole used to get it worse than anybody, man. So but yeah, man, Jonathan Coachman, man, like I said, getting beat up by Stone Cold,
Y'all can hear me now?
yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. So yeah, that was good, man. Doing the Charleston, the Coco Banner, all of that. That was great.
Oh, I mean, did we forget? Remember what he said when Stone Cold Steve Austin was chasing Teddy Long?
We gotta be careful. We don't want them to accuse us of the W word.
Yeah,
We know what that
I
word
know, but remember that was funny though. Y'all can't ignore that, man.
No, we can't.
I will say this about Coach Jonathan Coachman though. Funny. Remember the trial of Eric Bischoff when he impersonated Johnny Cochran, the late Johnny Cochran?
If you don't fit, you must be quit. Uh, that's, maybe Eric Bischoff should have wrote that book if I did it. I don't know. But
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, if you're going to impersonate Johnny Cochran, you might as well.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh man, but
Crazy
Oh no.
oh my god.
Oh.
People
Oh.
are red as hell, man. What you all right, bro? You all right, bro?
When you say some crazy colorful shit, I mean my eyes are like but man, but Jonathan Coachman, he was I was watching it earlier. Remember the wrestler Tajiri? Remember
Yes.
remember what he did to Coachman when Coachman walked into the locker room and when when he spat on him with that green yeah.
That's amazing, man. Jonathan Coachman, man, like I said, man, to be a commentator, he was huge.
And let's not forget, remember when Kane's music played in? They had the pyro and everything, and then he was putting his feet up on the table with JR and Jerry the King Lawler. And then
Yeah, I remember that.
He went down quick and he went out quick.
But shout out to Jonathan Coachman, man.